Hello, hello, hello. It's time to look at main idea. This should be your packet for the week of April 13th. Hopefully it came in the mail and you're ready to go. So I'm glad to see you, glad you're logged on. Let's get started. So we're talking about main ideas and details. So for example, if I look outside and man, the weather is just really sleepy today, right? That's going to be my main idea sentence. So my main idea is the main point of what I'm talking about. So if I'm saying it's really sleepy weather today, my key details, which are like examples, might be it's raining outside, the sky looks gray, the sun is hiding, you can't see the sun. And those would all be key details or examples that would support the idea that it looks sleepy outside today. Okay, so we've got main idea and we've got details, and you can read this for just some more definitions after this video. Now go ahead and look down here. So this is where all of our writing that we worked really hard on is going to help you, because when we have our introductory paragraph, we usually have our thesis, right? And our thesis is like our main idea for our paper. So we're going to be looking for that thesis, our main idea, as we read. And I want you to have your packet along with you, your pencil, marker, whatever you got, and underline with me, take notes as we go through this. So at some point in your life, you've probably looked up, gazed at the moon, and studied it in wonder. That's a hook right there. Just like we write hooks on our papers, they're writing a hook. They're trying to connect it to my life and make it interesting to me. Like, hey, at some point you've gone outside and looked up at the moon, right? And been, wow, it's really beautiful. Okay, and they're trying to hook us in by making us think of something that we've experienced. Okay, so I'm going to keep reading. What is this mainly going to be about? Throughout time, the moon has inspired many people. In 1801, Ludwig van Beethoven composed a piano piece called Moonlight Sonata. Later in 1889, Vincent van Gogh painted The Starry Night. In this painting, swirls of white and yellow create a halo around the moon. In 2011, Marilyn Singer wrote a book called A Full Moon is Rising, about how people all over the world celebrate the moon. The next time you gaze upon the moon, maybe you'll be inspired by it too. All right, look at them here. Right, so this is like their little conclusion of this paragraph, just like we have a conclusion where we restate something from our introduction. And something that stood out to me at this very last part is that it said inspired, and that's a word that I remember from the beginning. Here it is. Throughout time, the moon has inspired many people. So if they're repeating that at the end, that might be my main idea or my thesis. So was the whole paragraph about how the moon has inspired many people? Well, we've got Ludwig van Beethoven writing a piano piece about the moon. We've got Vincent van Gogh painting a picture about the moon. And then we've got someone writing a book talking about the moon. So inspired means that you see something and it makes you want to do something else. So if you are driving down the street and you see someone eating an ice cream cone, that might inspire you to go home and get ice cream out of your fridge, right? This other thing gave you this idea. So the moon gave these people ideas to write a book, to write music, and to paint a picture. So it inspired them. That's what this whole paragraph's about. So that's my main idea. So if you were going to fill this in for a grade, oh, wait, you are. I'm going to fill in the main idea here. So I would put this sentence that we underlined, throughout time the moon has inspired many people, would go in my main idea box. And then the three examples of people being inspired go here. So they've already got Beethoven composing music. I would put the one about the painter, and I would put the person writing the book. Okay, so that's our example using an idea web here. The next video, we're going to go over one that's a little bit harder, over a longer passage to set you up for success. So go ahead and click on part 2, and let's look at it together.